Today is the sixth lecture we are going to discuss. So in the previous lecture, that is in the fifth lecture, we have covered all the examples, tautology and contradictions, but now we will discuss about the rules. So there are some rules which will be very helpful for solving our mathematical logic problems. Just first rule is that commutative laws. Commutative means that they can change the order of two variables. That's a p dissection q is equal to q dissection p have the same rule, same value. P conjunction q and q conjunction p has the same value. Now the third rule is that second rule was that associative law, it will work on three variables. Now the third rule is that distributive law. Distributive law means that this p dissection q will multiply with q with multiply with r. Okay, so there is a little bit difference here, so I will explain with the power with the paint. Actually, generally in the real life, x dot y plus z, so we can rewrite in this way: x dot y plus x dot z. But in mathematical logic, here we can say that it is distributed dot over the plus, distributed over multiplication over the plus, but we can also distribute like this: x plus y dot x plus z. This is called plus distributed over the dot. This is a different rule from the normal arithmetic, which is not applicable in normal arithmetic, but here it is applicable. So plus can be replaced by the disjunction and dot replaced by the conjunction. Okay, so then in that case you will find that x conjunction y disjunction z equal to x conjunction y or disjunction x conjunction z. X or disjunction y conjunction z, then in that case you can say x disjunction y or conjunction x disjunction z. Okay, in this way. So this is called distributive law. Here is a distributive law. Now the next rule is that idempotent laws. Idempotent law means that we are working on the same variable. Just p dissection p is equal to p, p conjunction p is equal to p. Law of absorption. Absorption means that one variable can be absorbed. One variable has been vanished actually. So p dissection p conjunction q equal to p. So q has been vanished. So this is called absorption. If you will change conjunction to disjunction, disjunction to conjunction, this is called law of duality. So it becomes p conjunction, p conjunction and p disjunction q. There is a disjunction, here is a conjunction, here is a disjunction, here is a conjunction. Involution law is a double negation. It becomes the simply assertive value. For example, I have already explained in the class, if 1 upon x equal to But if you will write equal to like this, then the denominator of this value, the denominator of x, denominator value of x, it should multiply by in this way, x into 1, so it becomes x. Okay, so the normal value, double negation should be cancelled, so it becomes a normal value. Complement law means that similar variable find the disjunction with the same value of negation, means that if we have the variable p, so if we want to find the disjunction and conjunction with the negation of p, means that we have the variable p and we want to apply the operation with negation of p, then in that case we will find the tautology or contradiction. If we will apply the disjunction, then we find the tautology, and the conjunction provide the fallacy, yani contradiction. De Morgan's law, they are very important law. So De Morgan's law is that p disjunction q, the negation of p disjunction q equal to negation of p negation of q, and the conjunction converted into disjunction and disjunction converted into conjunction. Okay, and we can learn why this way. Each and every variable have the individual negation and conjunction converted into disjunction, disjunction converted into conjunction. These are called De Morgan's law. Operation with t is a very big set or f is a very small set. So we should understand with the help of union or intersection. So if t is a very big set and you will apply the disjunction with p, so p is a small sentence, t is a very big value. If you want to find the union, then you can say you will find the capital T. And p conjunction q, conjunction means a small value, there is an intersection value, so it becomes written p. And f is a very small set, so if you will apply the f disjunction p, so f is a very small set, so it will written p, because p is bigger. In the union, p is bigger, but in the intersection, f is small, so f written. It will written f value. Okay, so there are some rules we have discussed, and from the above rules, 3 part A and part 8A had been solved here. 3A means that just you should solve q conjunction r and disjunction with p, p disjunction q, p disjunction r, then conjunction, then you will find the equal result. They are equivalent statement. And similarly, here the 8A, De Morgan's law, just this value and this value are the completely same, so they are also equivalent value, so they are having proved. Now these two results are very important results. You should memorize this formula. It's a very important formula. P conditional q equal to negation of p disjunction with q. So p biconditional q equal to p conditional q and q conditional p, the disjunction value. So we can remove the implication sign with the help of this basic functions, but we can prove that by the equivalent condition. Just you should solve this and just you should solve this. P conditional q we can we have already solved. This is a conditional. Conditional statement is that if both are true, then true, if both false, then true, otherwise it will depend on q. Or negation p is a very simple approach. Just sign the symbol, just true and false, false, true, true, false, conjunction, disjunction, disjunction, conjunction, just like that, 0 to 1, 1 to 0, just like that. So the negation value we can find easily, and then q disjunction with q, and p disjunction, p conditional q is a biconditional, so p conditional q and q conditional p intersection, conjunction. So there is a solution. There are so many problems available here, so you can solve directly. But here we have another example for the solving. It is saying that one is a this value and implication with this value, and find that negation of p dissection with q, means that we have to find this value negation of p dissection with q, means that p conditional q we can rewrite in this way. Okay, so we can solve in this way. We can solve in this way. There is a problem, this negation p conjunction q, negation p conjunction q, conditional p dissection, negation p dissection, negation p dissection q. There is a negation p or negation p or dissection q. Then you have to solve negation p or dissection with q. So we know that p conditional q is equal to negation of p or dissection with q. So this plays the role as a p or this plays the role as a q. So we should apply negation p conditional q or dissection with q, means that negation of p dissection, negation of p and q. So we should apply the double negation, it has been cancelled, it becomes p conjunction q and dissection. Just we should apply that associative law, this and this becomes the similar value, negation of p dissection, negation of p or dissection with q. It becomes the only negation of p, it becomes p conditional q and dissection, negation of p or dissection with q. Here we can check. P conditional q here, p conditional q dissection, negation p or conjunction with q. We have solved till here. Okay, so I think so here, because dissection. Okay, just they have written by the commutative law, they have written in this way, negation of p dissection with conjunction with q, and the p conjunction q means that p conjunction q and negation of p dissection with q and then dissection. So p conjunction q dissection, negation of p or conjunction with q conjunction with q. Why they have written conjunction here? Because we are working on the dissection, negation of p, or is it dissection with q? I think so. It is misprinted. Dissection with q. I think this is misprinted. Dissection with q. Here is a misprinted. Okay. So just use here p, or because this is a dissection, so p conjunction negation with p, and p conjunction negation with p, and we can solve like this: p conjunction or q and the dissection, this p should be merged with this, and this negation of p merged with p. Okay, simply it becomes t, and with the t we have already discussed, if we will apply the t, then it becomes this value, and q becomes q. This is the result. It's a very simple approach. Okay, so by this formula we can solve easily. Now there is a quantifiers. Quantifiers means that some rules are some terms used for as a quantity. Just like that, some people are honest. Some means as a quantity, but they are not using for quantity. No woman is a player means that no is a quantity. All Americans are crazy. All is a quantity. How many books you have? Okay. So how many, all, no, some. See, all the terms are used for quantifiers. So they are called quantifiers. Quantifiers becomes basically exist for two types: existential and universal. So for the universal we use universal quantifier, we use reverse a for all value of x. Okay, just example is that n plus 4 greater than 3 where n belongs to natural number. अब natural number start from 1, so 1 plus 4 greater than 3. If smallest value of natural number, this expression is true. For the all value, this relation is true. So it is true for all value. So this is called universal quantifier. But now the example is that x square minus 4x equal to 16. It is true only for some values. Okay, not for all values. So it becomes there exist case. In there exist quantifier, existential quantifier, we use reverse e. Okay, reverse e for x. So it is true only for some value. Just like that, n plus 4 less than 7. So n equal to 1. N is a natural number. So 1 plus 4, that is 5 less than 7. It is true. 2 plus 4 less than 7, any 6 less than 7. It is true. And when you will take the n equal to 3. N equal to 3 means that 3 plus 4 7 less than 7, it is not true. For the above value greater than 3 is not true. It is true only for two values. So it is because there exists case. Okay. For any query, write to me at avnish.kumar@university.edu. These are the references. Thank you.